Hey guys, Nick again here from Limited Elements, back again with another video. This time we're doing something a bit different. We're gonna do Jumpstart Historic Horizons. If you have not played it yet, it's a bit of a combination between sealed and constructed. You start off by getting a choice of twice themed packs. Like each pack it has, like it says here, 20 cards including lands. You put both packs together and you make a deck and you play at least, you can play as many games as you want, but for the first 2 wins you can get another card from the set. The set itself has around 800 cards, I think, and they're all going to be legal in Historic. So like you can see here like a preview card for every pack available. Here I think I'm gonna go with the Madness one, the Black-Red. I only played Jumpstart a few times, so I don't know most of the cards yet. So we're gonna try them out together. But Black-Red seems like a cool combination to start with. So let's start with this one, and then it shows you the other choice, which is again 3 different packs. In this case you can get Devriel, which there are some combos with him already in Historic, so if you pick this pack, you do get to keep all the cards that you that you pick up in these packs. So, like I already took Sarkhan the last time, and it was like an okay deck, like the dragons are not really good in Historic, unfortunately. And I kind of want to try Devriel. Here it's like mostly like, it's like a red tribal deck. So let's go with Devriel. It might work well since we already have a red-black discard deck, and we'll see what kind of deck we actually have. So first of all, let's have a look what we even opened, because I think even if you take the same pack every time, you can get a different combination of cards. So let's see what we have. So basically, most of the deck will be centered around some kind of a discard and madness effects. So you discard something, then you can play that card for its madness cost, which is usually cheaper than its original casting cost. So let's see. Trainer. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, if you didn't cast it from your hand, so probably discarding it and then madnessing it out, it gains haste. Then of course Devriel, like we saw. Discard card, discard, like, okay. The uncommon version of Devriel. Got a Murder, like Static Discharge. That's actually, I think, played like in the Mono-Red deck in Historic. Salvaging. This is also like a new mechanic in this format, that cards gain perpetual abilities, meaning that whatever ability it gains, it stays on it until the game ends. No matter in what zone the card is. If it goes back to your deck, it goes to the graveyard, it stays on the battlefield. So it's something that only obviously works in digital, because otherwise it would be pretty much impossible to track what cards were modified. Because sometimes some cards have ability like play this, then one card in your hand perpetually gains lifelink. And now how to track that in person? Kind of impossible. But in online, of course, when it's all tracked automatically, that's a interesting take on Magic. Not sure that I really like it, but it's something they're experimenting, which is good. Yeah, not an amazing hand, but let's give it. I think I'm just gonna start off with the Neonate. It has Menace, so it can get in for some unblockable damage. You can discard something by sacking it, which will enable some Madness things if we have them on later. Upon already good gaming us, I guess he's gonna consider what. Enters gains, like I could give this guy that touch, but it's kind of like whatever. I think I'm just gonna let's deal 1 damage first of all. I guess I kind of want to play this guy. No, I'm just gonna play the red still. I'm gonna give the Steward that touch. So now no matter what, if I, for example, play him, he has that touch if he dies, and I get him back somehow, he'll still keep that touch. Ooh, okay, let's see, what's that? You investigate, and you can sacrifice clues that opponent reveals cards, and you put a permanent on the battlefield under your control. Okay, interesting. Yeah, let's just get him for 2. This guy has menace, so he cannot block it. This guy has death touch, so he's probably not gonna block it either. I think I'm gonna play out Gabriel. Start making him discard some cards.
Make this quick. I'm bored already. Let's tidy up in there.
Okay, let's see what we got. Right for the hunt. Whenever a creature controls with a 1/1 counter deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. Okay, interesting. So I guess he probably took like a Simic pack and a blue or a green pack, and it seems to be working pretty well together.
Rude.
Let's just make him discard everything he has.
Okay. Perish the thought.
Sky Shroud Ambush. Target creature you control fights, target creature you don't control. When the creature you control wins the fight, draw a card. Okay, not a bad card. Just gonna get attack for 2 again. And make him discard 2 more cards. So I get to choose 1, and he needs... oh, okay. Well, definitely I'm choosing this. Because that just makes a bunch of tokens. And then he can discard a land, which I don't care about. Like, the problem is that he has this Provisioner, which will just make treasure... No, he only makes treasures or food tokens, not clues. So at least he can't refuel the hand quite as easily. But he does kind of have a bigger board than I do, immediately. Like, I have just like janky 1/1 creatures that don't do anything by themselves. And he actually has some synergies going on. Like, also the packs are definitely not made equal when you play different ones. I guess I'm gonna get him for 1. I'm gonna play this guy. They both have 2 dead touch creatures on the field at least. But the game does not seem like it's gonna go in my favor, really. Like, I really wonder what else he has in that deck. He has like plenty of life that he can gain back, and I'm not really putting any pressure on him. We did see that I have some removal in this deck. Traditionally, red and black are the colors of removal, but green-blue are also the colors of drawing plenty of cards, like making all the clues, for example. He revealed what? He revealed one of my removal spells. Probably would have been better to just draw cards with that. Draw 2 cards instead of sacking them. I don't really have that many good hits anyway. Yeah, like now these kind of cards are just completely useless in my deck. When he's already tapped out, I mean empty-handed, and whatever he draws now, he will just play immediately, so well, my discard is pretty ineffective. I could just like discard, but I'm gonna wait. I have a lot of madness cards. I'm just gonna wait until I can trade this off for something that has madness also. Yeah, okay. I mean, this guy can just kind of. This guy has haste. I'm just gonna sack it because I want to draw an additional card. I want to draw into some action. Not really what I was looking for, but okay. Let's just get in for 2. Like, I want to wait for this cat until maybe he keeps something in his hand. Like, maybe now he's gonna draw another card, he won't be able to actually play it. Now I can at least get maybe some value out of it. Okay, or not. Like, I guess you can have pretty synergistic decks, like, he's doing a lot of stuff now. That's another new mechanic in the set, Seek. So you seek a card, which means that you put one random card from your library into your hand. And usually it has some kind of a requirement, like in this case, I mean, restriction, like in this case, an on-land card with a mana value of 2 or less. So you can just put any random card from your deck. Yeah, well, we gotta try something new. Like, Innistrad is coming out in 2 days. Like, now it's Tuesday. Nobody's interested that much in AFR drafting anymore, so... Yeah, I don't know, why not try something else, right? Let me know in the comments if you like this kind of stuff. Man, opponent is just going off. Like, okay, I mean, sure, most of this stuff doesn't do much, but... I'm sure he has some other synergies with making all these tokens. I guess I kinda would need to take one of these two out. Probably the Provisioner, because he just keeps making him food and it's gonna be impossible to raise him if he keeps making food tokens. Let's make him discard the card first. Let's try to punish him for not playing everything out. When he dies, he discards. Wow, that card is so bad. Like, I could use this guy, but I really don't want to trade my 1-2 Death Toucher. He's kind of keeping the board back. Like, I could murder this guy before he makes more food tokens. He has enough mana, so he doesn't need treasure, but food tokens are gonna make it impossible for me to raise him. I don't think this guy is gonna get much bigger anymore, and he can just trade for one of the Death Touchers. The same with this guy. And this guy's only good if he makes a lot of clues, which whenever a non-token creature dies, he'll make a clue. So if I kill this, for example, he will kill he will make a clue. So, but I'll just pass the turn for now. I don't want to give him a clue now, so he can immediately sack it to draw another card. Yeah, I know I gave him another food token, but we need to play a bit more of a longer game, I guess. Like, that was also a problem. Maybe even a bigger one. Because now this thing has flying. And this can get flying by adapting it. Like, then there's already no way for me to get over across the board. Wobbly Broccoli. Interesting name. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna murder this thing now, and this guy loses flying then. But we need to start drawing some action. I don't even know what. Like, I don't think we have any board wipes, not even for the tokens in the deck. Discard a card. Okay, I guess I'm gonna transform that guy next turn. That's gonna be like 4 damage in the air, but I don't know. Let's see. Like, this provision is just getting him so much value. Ooh, Simic Ascendancy. What does this do again? Put a 1/1 counter on target creature control. Okay, with so much mana. That just wins the game eventually. And just 20 or more gold counters when you win the game. Nice, nice. That's a win condition by itself. And really hard to interact with because it's an enchantment. Like, he just needs to do this 20 times. I know it's a lot, but like, he's not losing anytime soon. And it gives us a kind of an inevitability while growing his whole board a lot. Yeah, let's just transform this guy. Like, we're dealing more damage than he can gain life in one turn, since right now he's only making one food token a turn if he draws a land every turn. But we need to either draw a removal for this guy, because we're not going to be racing that. Like, now he's just going to start using the Ascendancy to make everything a huge creature. Like, he can do it like, how much does it cost? 3? So 3, you can do it 3 times a turn. I guess I'm just gonna do that. Kill that off. Kill another one off. And take the rest of the damage. No, I guess this rather kills that thing, since it has that touch anyway. And I'm not trading the rats. He hit another one. Okay, makes sense. So deals 3x plus 3. What x is plus 3 plus the number of charge counters. So each next one that you play is bigger than before. Okay, now I guess this is an answer for the Provisioner, which is really good. That's something that we definitely need if we're gonna race him. These tokens by themselves are not a problem. I have answers for these two in my dead touch creatures, and I'm dealing still 5 damage a turn with the flyers. So if he doesn't keep gaining life from the Provisioner, making him food tokens, like, it's possible that I could be racing him. We'll see. And this deals damage to the face, which is actually pretty good. Yeah, let's just stack with flyers. And I'm gonna kill off the Provisioner afterwards. Gotta do it now, since it's sorcery speed anyway. Okay, so we at least finished that engine off. That's one problem solved. Now every land at least that he plays is not that relevant. Ooh, that guy can get flanked. He can just, yeah, he can just sack the a token, so one of these two, and he gives him flying. And he can't just activate like the sack the treasure at instant speed to give something flying. Okay, that's interesting. We could just kill this guy off, and then again he doesn't have an answer for the flyers, and he's dead in 3 turns if nothing changes. Like, if I don't do that, like the other option would be to kill the cryptozoologist. But I think I just need to kill off the flyer and hope that I can kill him in the air. Like, he already drew a lot of his lands, and we haven't, which means that we have a lot of lands left in the deck. Not actually sure how many lands we play. Let me see if does it show? 9 left, I guess. But we have some stuff that's still really useful. Like, we have some flyers left. Creature from a graveyard. This guy's like a big flyer. Like, we have some good draws still. Okay, he got 2 lands out of the way for us, that's good. But he's just going off with the Ascendancy now. Like, he might just go like attack all twice, and we could just be dead. With so many guys. It's like 2, 4, 6. Like, that guy has trampled, that guy thankfully doesn't, so I'll just block like this and like this. This all trades off, I kill one of those guys. I take 2, 4, 5, 8. But, like, that's still the best block I have in this case. Okay, attack with these two, for example. He can pump it 5, 9, 10, 11. Let's say he draws a land, 12. He can do it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, everything has 2 power. I block the two of them, so it's like 2, 4, 6, 8. If he draws a land, I'm just dead. Because he can pump it, but what's my other odds? I attack with just this, he goes to 7, then he's not dead the next turn. To the two flyers, and he kills me in 2 attacks regardless of how I block. So I guess I need to just hope that he doesn't get exactly a land now. And in that case he doesn't have lethal on the board. Like, he already drew so many lands, hopefully he doesn't draw another one. He just draws some like random creature that doesn't do much by itself. Okay, yeah, he doesn't have any removal on board. I'm not dead on board. God damn, Real. Thankfully cannot play any of these 3 cards. And I think we got him. If I didn't make some horrible mistake. Like, because we're just gonna block, right, the biggest 2 creatures. It's like 3, 5, 8, like I can just block. What does this guy do again? Each 6 a non-land card with, but he has 2 mana left, so I'm not gonna do that. Like, he's just dead right next when I untap with the 2 flyers. Yeah, good thing. Yeah, now we just get him with the 2 flyers. Ooh, that was a close game. Whew, got there. Like, actually he had a really synergistic deck. He was making so many tokens. Like, we just had to really get lucky in the end a bit. Okay, nice. So the way this works, if you need to win like 2 times, I think, and you can get you get then 2 rewards. Let's get my prize. Let's see what we get. It's almost going to be a card from the set. So Thunderbreak Region, that was a card originally from Castle Tarkir, I think. I remember it being a pretty strong rare in Limited back then. I don't think it was actually played much in Standard, but I could have been mistaken. So we got 1 win, let's go for the second one. Okay, back again, game number 2. Let's see what we have now. Exactly the same hand as the first time, just more lands. There's a free mulligan, but I'm just gonna keep it. The last time we had a red also instead of one of the lands. Like, we don't have that much of early game from what I saw, so I think it's like a decent hand. Like, if I draw some Madness card, I'm just gonna sack this guy for it and trade it off for that. Discard card to draw a card. Not really what I wanna do right now, because this is good when you already have something that has Madness, because then you discard it, you can Madness that thing out, you draw another card. Like, you just got a bunch of value out of it. For right now, I don't really... Like, I have something to do now, and next turn I'm playing Devriel. I'm just gonna wait with the salvaging for now. He chose Proliferate, and I'm not sure that he actually understood what Proliferate means, because it means that you add another counter to whatever already has a counter. Instead of just making this druid a 2/2 by itself, which is fine with me, I guess. But let's just play Devriel, make him start discarding cards. He seems to be like some kind of a green-white token-based, I mean, 1/1 token-based deck. So we just try to get him run him out of resources now. Like, he also, like, our previous opponent also had this card. Interesting. I'm just gonna keep this guy back, because if he prevents the druid from attacking Devriel, we just get another activation from the Planeswalker. And like, this 1 damage I don't think will matter that much. I'd rather make him discard 1 more card. Try to get him out of resources as soon as possible. Okay, drawing a bit of lands, so I think I'm gonna use the salvaging now, because I just need to get some action in the hand finally. Second one, okay. Again, like before, I'm just gonna attack with 1. I guess I could have used this before if I get like a hasty creature, like that's Imp that has Madness 1 and haste, then I could just play him now. But I had in mind that maybe I'll get like I could draw some combat trick or some removal if he tries to make some weird play. I think I'm just gonna use it now. I'm just gonna discard this and draw another card. Like, right, like, I first need to discard anyway, so even if I do draw the Imp now, I'll be only able to cast it next turn. Ooh, okay, nice, the other Devriel. I never actually played this guy, so let's see what he does. Until your next turn, whenever an opponent attacks you or a Planeswalker you control, they discard a card. If they can't, they sacrifice an attacking creature. Pretty nice. -2, accept one of Devriel's offers, then accept one of Devriel's conditions. I know that he has a bunch of both, and they're chosen at random, like from a list of like 10 each or something. Or -3, target creature perpetually gains -3/-3. Okay, seems like a cool card. Okay, pretty Hydra. I think I'm just gonna play Devriel and kill it. Next turn. That's a weird attack. I can't just block with my guy. It could be that the opponent is just like some beginner. Like, there's no ranking system in this particular set, so just like anybody can play. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna kill it off. And then we're gonna attack with both, I guess. Like, he still survives, so next turn I can just start blasting him. And I think I'm just gonna keep this guy on 1 for now. I could just cycle it for a new card. No, I'm gonna keep it in my hand for now. And this is also one of the new cards from the set. It's also just made for digital play because it's again one of those perpetual cards. Enters the battlefield, you get an amount of energy equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. So you get free energy, and you can pay free energy that target creature blocks this turn if able. I think I'm just gonna kill that with the Withering. Ooh, what does this guy do again? Discard a card, you may cast a creature spell from a graveyard this turn. Activate only once each turn. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, if you didn't cast it from your hand, it gains haste. We don't have anything here yet. Okay, we're definitely plussing this guy. And I'm gonna kill off this thing. And I'm gonna use the Steward. I'm gonna make him discard one of the cards, because he obviously has 2 spells, since I mean, I'm pretty sure he has 2 spells, and then I can just start triggering Devriel every turn. Snake Rail Skin, okay, interesting. Okay. Yeah, now I'm definitely making him discard the last card he has. Okay, the last card was just a land, no problem. And I'm not gonna attack, I'm just gonna keep it as a blocker. Now I have the Devriel duo going off. If he plays spells, it means that he'll have 1 or fewer cards in hand, which means that this Devriel is gonna deal him damage. And if he tries to attack, because of the other Devriel, he needs to discard a card or sacrifice a creature, which I'm not sure he will actually remember. So if he tries to attack with it, he'll need to sack it. Like, I didn't attack with this guy because I thought that, okay, maybe he will keep the card in hand for this ability to sack it. I mean, for this ability to discard it, you know. But if he didn't, fine with me also. Just gonna plus this guy again. Play the biggest creature, and now I'm gonna attack. Yeah, I think we're in pretty good position here. Like, opponent is empty-handed. Whatever he does, like, it will be really hard for him to get back in the game. Like, I would really like to do the minus, just because I'm super curious what it does. And gotta try it now. Turn 2, target 2 random creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. They each perpetually gain +1/+1. You get an emblem with creatures you control get +2/+0, that's good. With an emblem with spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. I think I'm getting the emblem that grows my creatures. Creatures you control get -1, also, like, kinda negates it. Exile 2 cards from your hand. If you were exiled, I think I'm okay with this, since, like, interesting how it just changes mana cost. I'm just gonna try to get my opponent dead as soon as possible. Like, this can still go face, so he's basically just dead next turn. Like, due to... I mean, I could have just used it now and he would just die in the upkeep from the Devriel activation. But yeah, we got this game. Unfortunately, it was not the most interesting one, because it seems like our opponent is a bit of a beginner. But hey, we'll take it. Let's get there. We did catch the Devriel, which is great, like, we can use it in Historic. I got to use his minus ability once at least, to see what how it looks like. So that's it. Let's check what we get as a prize card. And then we can finish off. Okay, let's see the prize. Nice, nice. Return to the ranks. It's actually like a sweet combo card in modern, and probably in historic. As soon as there's even more low-costed creatures, there's gonna be some kind of a black-white reanimator going on. So actually, pretty cool rewards. So thanks guys for watching. If you like the video, be sure to give me a like and subscribe so you don't miss the future content. And let me know in the comments if you like this sort of videos. I'll be sure to make more if there's some interest. See you and have a nice day.